They're choosing you because you are special and you can fulfill the role that they want. And the role that they want is a woman or a person or a man who is going to give me that image that I like the world to see that I have. The whole medical doctor. Lo and behold, he gets to the US. He does an about turn all the way around. He says now she's going to be a housewife. She is not going to practice the medicine. She is going to stay home and do according to what he says. Beware. Why they choose you so fast? Stop being good. You are a walking target. You have to stop being good on sight. And I want you to see this clearly. We've spent the whole of the recent scenes unpacking the danger behind a man knows his wife the moment he sees her. And today, I want to go deeper because I have narrowed this pattern down to two main things that are really happening when someone looks at you and instantly decides that you will be a couple. The first is someone who is targeting you, not to love you, but to use you. They need someone to play a role for the world to see while they go about live the life that they really want to live with the people they actually enjoy being with. Now, let me say this clearly. Women also do this. The second one is different. This is a person who genuinely wants you as theirs. They believe that you will make a good couple together. They believe that you will make them happy. And fully they intend to make you happy too. I have had these types of people. Their heart is not evil. But here is the problem. It is never sensible to decide on sight that you and a near stranger will make a good couple. And it doesn't even have to be just on sight. It can be just knowing somebody for a few weeks. People have already decided, I know that I will make a good partner to this person and they will make a good partner for me. No, we can't do things that way. Because what you're really doing is that you're arrogating to yourself the wisdom to decide another person's needs. And then you're deciding alone that you are capable of meeting them and that they will be able to meet yours. And when the union happens, the disappointments begin to unravel. As one old saying goes, a man's judgment is only as strong as the patience behind it. And instant certainty is not patience, it is guess wearing the costume of destiny. And the problem with this, as far as women go, in fact, I think even men have been corrupted by those stupid Disney movies. They are sitting somewhere in our subconscious that we can meet somebody and we know automatically that yes, this is the person who I will do life with. Those are stupid ideas that we must throw away now. They are the corrupt software sitting inside us and we're operating from there. Those relationships rarely work. They can survive for years, even decades, but the people inside them stay quietly dissatisfied because eventually they discover that they miscalculated their own capacity to carry what they signed up for. And if you notice, I don't only talk about what other people do to us on this channel. We are also those other people. Sometimes. That is the truth. And I want you to take this in. Now let us talk about the real danger of being flattered by being chosen very quickly. This is something that men also experience. But today I want to tell you about three women, each of them known very well to me. Women who have been married for over 23 years. One of them realized very quickly after the marriage that she had just simply been targeted. The man she had married had built a false persona, pretending to be a God-fearing man. He lied about everything, even his education. He lied, he constructed an entire image just to be able to win her over. And he met her in church, where he had deliberately gone looking for a church girl. And he proposed very quickly. This is a deliberate ploy. Predators like this, they seek out a specific kind of prey. A church woman, someone who won't easily walk away from a marriage when things begin to disintegrate, but will stay instead to fight for it, no matter what that fighting looks like in her life. And if it is not a church girl, sometimes they seek out a meek girl, a woman who they can see prides herself on her reputation. Someone who is also naive enough to believe that she is being chosen because she is special. And that is the trap. Believing that you were picked because you are exceptional is exactly what blinds you to what is actually happening. Somebody listening to this now knows that this is what has happened to them. This is why you sometimes see beautiful, very well accomplished women in toxic relationships, and you are looking at that and you are wondering how they got here. For both men and women, this usually happens when you are someone who feels deep aloneness, someone who has been waiting, seeking, wanting a relationship, someone who has been longing to be chosen, to be seen, to be recognized. There is something that we need to do as human beings. You need to find a purpose. You need to find something that you are living for. You need to plug that gaping hole. If you don't plug it, you will be left waiting for somebody to come and make you feel whole. So you need to do this, otherwise you will easily fall prey to these monsters. They will do it to you without looking back, without batting an eyelid, and without feeling bad, because that is their purpose. They do not think of how to make a relationship work. Not everybody is capable of that, and some people do not see themselves as being capable because they have seen in the past their relationships were never working out. So they have seen that they don't know how to do relationships. So they just want the weakest link, the point of weakness that they will take and put in their house and have the person fulfill all the things that they need while they go out and spend their lives doing all the things that they want to do without being bothered to be a relationship type of person. And for some, it is a strategic move. It is a means to achieve an end. They have the type of background that they don't want to use to raise their children, but you are a perfect fit. You will help them to raise the type of children and the type of family that they want to have as their legacy. One of these three women calls me from time to time. She calls me on special occasions. She calls me on her birthday because she is married, but she is living single. And sometimes she starts by apologizing how she is sorry that she is taking up my time. But I understand what she's going through, the life that she's living. The predator already knew that she would protect her image before protecting her peace. These three women, along with other people who have shared their stories with me, they're living the same reality. And I want you to sit with this. They have lived this life for over 20 years, over 2 decades, under the same roof with these men, with no real relationship, no time spent together. They don't travel together. They don't do things together. They take the responsibility of taking care of the children by themselves. It all falls on them. And these men do not care. They don't even sleep with them. That is how bad it is. When it gets to the point when the man will not even sleep with the woman who is available to him in his house because he has no interest in her at all. So for over 2 decades, these people have been living in this condition, sexless marriages. Ever since the children were born in the beginning of the marriage, and that door was shut. Because the task for which they were chosen has now been fulfilled for the world to admire, and they live silently in their cages. Now, in some cases, some of these men still buy gifts from time to time. They still perform all righteousness on the outside. And some of the women are confused. Some men are confused in their homes. What is actually going on here? Because the person still performs certain roles, but they know that something is off. But it is when you hear their story, you can piece things little by little, and you can tell that this person targeted this person right from the beginning, knowing that they would get away with it, have what they need for marriage, for the world to admire, while they go on living the life that they want to live. And even when there is no bad intention, even when the person is genuinely good-hearted, the truth remains. Like I say again, even some of us are these other people. Some of us do this. We only think about what benefits us. Sometimes we even think we love the person, but you cannot love a person and only think about yourself without actually being sure that this person is happy in the thing that you are putting them together with yourself to create. The Bible tells us in 1 Corinthians 13 verse 5, love does not seek its own. When someone tells you almost immediately, very soon after meeting you, that you are the one, I want you to understand, sometimes what they have identified is not you. It is a role that they need filled in their life, and your actual life purpose is irrelevant to them. It is far more common than people admit, marrying someone purely to serve your own purpose with no regard for them or for their life purpose. The Bible warns us plainly about this kind of self-interest disguised as love. So don't you go around feeling special when somebody has declared very early upon meeting you, like one of those women said to me. The very first time that this man met her was when he declared, "Oh, I have seen my wife." Today she understands why. These people, they marry somebody who will play that role. Even when the person is genuinely good-hearted, the truth remains. Deciding that you know someone's future on sight or soon, early enough like that, is actually not a balanced, it's not a mentally balanced way to enter a relationship. Whether the intention is good or evil isn't actually the point. As Michael Corleone once said, great men are not born great. They grow great. The same applies here. Real compatibility is not declared. It is grown. It is tested. It is proven over time. Anyone who skips that process, good intentions or not, is not being fully sound in making a decision. They're not making a sound decision, and I hate to say it, but that includes you and me too, if we ever do a thing like this. So we should always slow everything down. Actually examine whether or not what we're building is justified by time, by character, by mutual understanding, not by how we feel about that person or by how flattering it is that they feel so interested in us that they choose us so fast. Because as wisdom goes, what comes easy does not likely last because it does not have strong roots. And I was sent to tell you this today. If you skip this process, you will likely live to regret it more often than not. And there is yet another type of person that this happens to. This is different from those three women, actually, a friend of mine. Because as I was recording, the funny thing is she sent me a message. This, my darling, beautiful friend, it happened to her. This other type of person is somebody who has been keeping themselves. They know that they are ready for marriage, they're ready for relationship. So they already have that in their minds. So when this type of person comes and they haven't spent enough time with them, if that person looks okay for any reason, like the man that approached my friend, they go into it. Especially when they already know that I am somebody that anybody will be lucky to have me. So you already know that you are special, and you are thinking that it is because you are special that they're choosing you. But they're choosing you because you are special and you can fulfill the role that they want. And the role that they want is a woman or a person or a man who is going to give me that image that I like the world to see that I have. This is what happened to my friend. Can you believe a whole medical doctor who was already going to further her career, her profession? She was traveling overseas to further her career. She had already even been given a role somewhere to come for her practice. And this man, he wanted a decent girl. He wanted a beautiful girl. He wanted a girl that he knew is meek. Somebody whose reputation matters to her. Somebody who is likely to fight for the marriage. Who is likely to not be difficult. And he told her, oh, no problem. Don't take up that position that they're giving you. Let us go to the US and we will do it in the US. She was supposed to be going to another country. Lo and behold, they get to the US. He does an about turn all the way around. He says now she's going to be a housewife. She is not going to practice the medicine. She is going to stay home and do according to what he says. This is somebody who just wanted a woman that will be good to present to the whole world. I married a medical doctor. I married a person like this. But to actually have a relationship with her, no. But he wants to have his children and his family by somebody who is decent, beautiful, well-educated, sensible. But he had never intended to have a relationship with her or had any care about what her own purpose or journey in life is about. So when people choose you just like that, you have to remember, even in The Godfather, nobody gets a seat at the table anywhere until you have proven that you have a stake in that thing. A person who has not proven that they have a stake in something, if you give them the position, you know that they're likely to mess up the position. Therefore, when somebody is giving you a stake in something, when you haven't proven anything to them, why should somebody want you to be their wife or their husband when you haven't even proven anything to them? That shows you two things. It is either somebody who is not very balanced, they're genuinely wanting something good, but they're not balanced in their reasoning. Because you have no business giving somebody a position in your life when they haven't shown any stake in you. Or there's somebody who wants to use you. And in any case, whether their intention is good or bad, they are not making sound judgments. They are not making sensible judgments. Now, there is a way to know what type of person a person is without you having to see all their actions, to have a long list of things that you need to check to know if this person is a good person for me to get into a deep relationship with. Because if you start going through the list of things to check, you will never ever get to know somebody completely. But there is something that you can do that will make you like a human X-ray machine. I teach it. I know that it sounds strange, but I teach it in my program MMT. And you can take the link from the description box. But you don't have to. You can just keep watching these videos. Anyway it is, I only want you to know, to learn the things that will keep you in healthy relationships. I enjoy having you here with me. Bring more people so that we can create a big community of healthy relationships. I have a vision to make at least 1 million people have relationships that they can enjoy, because it is what life has in store for us. But unfortunately, people have bought into the lie that relationships are complicated, and I know that this is not so. It is not true at all. When we see relationships that are complicated, it is that those people have made a choice based on wrong ideas that they didn't understand before they got into the relationship. Because relationships are not naturally complicated once you are in the right place. But the thing is, we have plugged in very dirty ideas like these Disney movies and all those stupid nonsense. They are now sitting there giving us corrupt information, and we are operating on corrupt operating software. We need to offload all these things, remove all the viruses, and reboot so that we can now have new uploaded drivers. Now, I have dedicated this channel to bringing you the silent issues, the things that people are not considering, that are shaping our relationships very quietly, shaping our lives quietly, the things that most people never stop to question. But we cannot do this alone. We need your help to increase the awareness of the work that we're doing here. So like this video and share it with other people. When you do that, YouTube will recognize that people are finding value in this channel. And also subscribe if you haven't. It doesn't cost anything. You don't want to be keeping these things to yourself, because you know as well as I do that these are the issues that people are facing. But when these issues are not named, people are struggling in their relationships and they cannot put a finger on what the problem is. If you don't know what you're struggling with, you will not know how to solve it. So don't keep these videos to yourself. Share with somebody so that we can create a better world for all of us. Let other people know that the channel exists, so that they can enjoy the wealth of knowledge that we're building here together. And now I will sign off today. Make sure to share the videos. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye now. I wish you love.